Hello and welcome to another Goliath guitar tutorial. My name's Gareth Evans and today I'm teaching you the intro sequence that you've just watched. Basically it's just a bluesy riff with like a percussion element to it. If you've watched my tutorial series on how to do the percussive slap or the thumb slapping technique, there are currently 3 parts to that series. So this lesson itself will serve as kind of part 4 to that series. If you haven't checked out that series already, how to do the thumb slap, click the link that's on your screen now. I'll put a link on there for you if you want to go and check that out before you carry on with this lesson, because if you've reached part 3 of the series, you're probably ready to approach this this song. And if you're looking for the tabs for this lesson as well, click the link in the top of the description. The tabs will be there on that page on my website for free as always, so download them from there. And let's get on with this lesson. Okay, so I'm going to teach you that to begin. I'm going to break it down to show you the positions first, and then we'll add in the extra technical parts afterwards. So we're going to start off here in this position. So it's the 7th fret here on the 5th string and the 5th fret here on the 4th string. Use your ring finger for the 5th string here, index finger for the 4th string. First off you play 3 notes there, open 6, 5th string, 4th string. Okay? After that, come up to the 7th fret there on the 4th string. Okay, next. So that's 8th fret on the 4th string, open 6, and then slide up to the 9th fret on the 4th string. Okay? And then it's the 7th fret on the 3rd string straight after. So we've got, okay. After that, it's a slide down from 7 to 5 on the 4th string and finish off on the 7th fret of the 5th string. So the best way to do this, after that slide up on the 4th string, and then you play the 7th fret on the 3rd, you're best off flattening out your index finger so you're ready for this next note on the 7th fret of the 4th. So if you, so what I mean is, when you play that note there on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, your finger's already in place ready on the 7th fret of the 4th to do that slide down. Okay? Okay, so all together this riff goes. Okay? Next, you start off exactly the same. And this time, instead of sliding up, you slide down to the 7th fret there on the 4th string. And then you pull off to the 5th fret on the 4th. That's the 7th fret on the 5th and 5th fret on the 5th straight after. So, all in all, okay? And all together, all the 2 parts together go like this. Okay, So the next thing we need to add in the slap, and that comes on that note there on the 7th fret of the 4th string to begin. So instead of plucking upwards like you would do normally, there, what you do now, you strike it down with the index finger and slap your thumb into this 5th or 6th string to make that percussive slap. Okay? So practice that. And the art here is obviously fretting that 4th string on that 7th fret with muting the rest of the strings around it, like the 5th string needs to be muted, the 3rd string needs to be muted, sorry. And the idea behind that is that it'll give you a little bit more margin for error when making the slap and flick, so that the 5th string won't ring out and the 3rd string won't ring out. Only that note on the 7th fret of the 4th will be heard, hopefully. So, obviously practice which fingers you use to mute the 5th and or 3rd string, and the 2nd string, 1st string, however you want to do it. Whether you flatten out the little finger to mute the 3rd there, bring your ring finger over just to touch the 5th string, it's up to you how you do it, but that's how I do it. Okay, you see how I flatten the finger out there, little finger mutes the 3rd, ring finger comes up and just touches the 5th string. Okay? Okay, so after that, another slap there on that slide down. Okay, slightly easier this time because you're fretting with the index finger. And the index finger can kind of touch the 5th string there with this fleshy part and flatten out to mute the 3rd. So the 3rd and 5th can be muted a little bit easier with just the one finger as well as the slide. So. Okay, once you've got that, okay, then on the second half of it, the slap comes again on that 7th fret of the 4th string to begin, then the 7th fret of the 5th string on the way down. Okay, it makes it slightly easier on here, although you've got to be very compact with your right hand. Your thumb's coming into the 6th string and you're flicking the 5th string with your index finger, so you've got to be really accurate with this right hand, but it makes it a lot easier because the 4th string is naturally going to get muted by the fleshy part of this ring finger, and the 6th string is getting slapped anyway, so that's never going to ring out. So like I said, this is great practice for doing them slaps and flicks on specific strings, that obviously working on the 4th and 5th string here for the slaps. And then previously in part 3 of my thumb slapping tutorial, it was working on strings 1 and 2. So this is going to get you used to playing the other strings and slapping at the same time, okay? So this is how it goes. So this is what we should have so far. Okay, so just repeat. And that's all the intro is, basically. You just repeat that over. The other thing I need to mention too is not only am I slapping throughout this sequence, I'm also muting the 6th string or the bass note. Just muting that 6th string, so I just put my palms slightly onto the string. Not too much to deaden the string, just slightly on it, as opposed to it being too loud and overtaking the rest of the riff. So this is what brings in an added layer of difficulty again, because it really restricts the movement you've got with your right hand, and you've really got to work within the parameters of having your palm on this 6th string the whole time. So like I said, what you should do first, work on the riff that I've shown you, and then work on the slapping with it which was the next bit I showed you. And then once you've got all that nice and tidy, work on muting it at the same time. So there's like three tiers of difficulty there for you to get going with this simple intro bit. I say simple, it's not simple at all. So after you play this through like 4 times, whatever it is, you come to this. All that is just one simple chord. You've got the open 6, you've got the first fret on the 5th string, 2nd fret on the 4th, 3rd fret on the 3rd. Okay, again you're muting this 6th string. The sequence of the right hand here, you play 6, 5, and then 4 and 3 together. Okay, and then slap the 6th and flip 5, 4 and 3. Okay? So once you've got that, the next, you just pluck upwards again on the 3 and 4 and then repeat. So all together. Okay, that's the whole thing, and then that's just repeated round. Okay, I think it's a total of 8 times that does that. And then the very last time when you slap and flick down, what you do is you slide that first finger, or the index finger on the 5th string, from the 1st fret back to the 7th. Ready for the next riff. Okay? So, all together. Okay, into the main riff part of the song. So that's enough to get on with for now. In part 2 I'll be teaching this. Okay, part 2 will be available on my website as usual, 100% free, so as are all the tabs. If you want to go and watch part 2 where I show you that other riff, you're going to have to click the link that's in the top of the description of this song, or if your annotations are enabled, you can click the link that's directly below me now. If you've enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you do want to take that extra step as a supporter, you can go to Patreon and pledge a monthly donation to me. In return, you'll get early access to some of my videos as well as to the tabs. There are other perks there that you can get. So that's it for now. I'll see you again in part 2. Don't forget to click the link in the top of the description. I'll see you there. Bye for now.